Hi, I'm Microphone. Today I'm going to be ranking Little Mermaid dolls part 5. If you haven't seen the other parts, you can go check them out. But basically, I have gone through a whole bunch of a database, Toy Sisters, as well as Dialect, I believe, and I went through and decided to rank them. This excludes live action dolls in packs, and all of this is my opinion. They're my personal preferences, so some of it is biased, obviously. We're on slide 40. So 40 more slides. Most of them have 4, some of them have 3, some of them might even have 2 or maybe more. I don't know. But let's go. My hope is that I can get at least 10 slides, but I was able to get quite a few more last time, so let's just jump right in. So the next one we have is Classic Bride 2021. This one, she's a bride. Actually, I don't dislike this one. I like the art for some of the newer ones, so like 2020 and on, like the way that they make the dress look, so it looks more movable rather than papery, and that's what we're seeing here. I actually don't hate this dress as much as I say, but I don't really like wedding dresses, so they do tend to go lower onto my list, but she's still really pretty. I like how the dress turned out for a wedding dress. Next we have Eric, and I like the way the box looks, but he's a very simple one, very just a simple design. This is where we're going to start seeing some more Erics, so I feel bad, but yeah. Next we have another Eric. It's Eric and Ariel UK. I actually don't love Ariel's dress as much. I think Eric looks nice. I like him in this, I'm going to call it a sailor outfit. Why can I not say that word properly? Sailor, maybe? Is that how I say it? Anyways, I don't dislike how this outfit looks. I think he looks pretty decent. I think Ariel's dress looks fine, but I don't know. I feel like it looks a little off, but maybe that's just me. And then there's a 2018 Prince Eric doll. His head just looks smushed, but I think it's just the way that the outfit looks. He looks fine. I don't know what I feel like they typically put him in the other outfit, and I do think that I kind of preferred a little bit more because he looks a little bit more casual, but I think this one's fine. We're seeing some more Erics. I don't know if we're going to see any more, and I hate to say it, these might be my top ones, but I don't know. This one, I don't think they are. He looks like he's almost wearing jeans. That's how dark they are. I don't know if I love that. It's 2017 Eric. We got a 2011, a 2016, and then a Simba one. They look fine. They're decent. They're not anything special. I do think that there are some higher, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. The Simba one, I actually don't think that I liked the other Simba ones, but I think this one looked pretty decent. I like the detail that they added with the little like scarf around his neck and the detail around his waist. He looks pretty decent for being like a Simba doll, and I actually like him. I don't know how much I like his face being Eric, but I think it's fun, and I like that he came with Max, I believe. The Max looks so cute. Next we have Sea Carriage. We got Ariel in a little carriage set. I think that it's fine. I think it's decent. I don't have anything else to say. She looks very simple. I don't love the tail though. I don't like when they like do like the design of the scales on the tail. I don't know. I just don't like it as much. This one's fine. This is an underwater vanity playset. I like little playsets. I liked them as a kid, and I like them as an adult. Now, will I have a place to display them? Probably not, but I could definitely find a spot to put it. She looks like every other Ariel, so I hate to be like mean and put her low, but she does come with a playset, which is neat. And then we have a Shimmering Lights Chariot. This one's fine. I actually couldn't tell if there's actually a doll in here or if it's fake. We're gonna pretend that there's a doll, but it doesn't look like it. She looks fine. She's cute. The carriage itself is cute. I like the carriage actually. Anyways, next we have another chariot. I like the newer Ariel doll. I think that she looks pretty. I do think that I prefer the Disney one, the OG Disney, this one right here, not OG, the new Disney, whatever, a little bit more, but nonetheless, I like the Mattel one. I think it's fine. She's cute, and she's in a little chariot. It's a little playset, I think, for what she is. She's very cute. We have 2012. I think this is one of the Disney store ones that they release almost every year. I think she's very simple. a very simple one, and I do think she's on the lower scale of the Ariels that we'll be seeing. We have a Sparkling Princess 2010 through 2011. I actually like this because she's got like the tiered look on her dress. I do really like those ones. I think they look really pretty, and I think they look really cute together, but nonetheless, here she is. Next we have Signature Ariel. I kind of wish she was higher, but I just couldn't do it. I like her face. I think she's really fun, but the way that she's posed in the box, I don't know. Maybe she looks a little bit better out of it. And I really wanted to like the Signature one, but there's just something off about her. So she's here, but nonetheless, she's still really pretty. I love the detail on her top with like, it looks like maybe there's pearls, but maybe it's not. She's very pretty here. We've got a hair play one, so you can add stuff to her hair. She's just a basic Ariel one that they are, I assume, reusing from a different year. I don't like the her thing around her waist is sticking up instead of down, but maybe that's just me being picky. And then the other one is Ocean Lights Ariel. This is I'm gonna go with Hasbro. I like the little tulle cape around her waist. I think that's really pretty. I like the color scheme that we're seeing, and I think that the face is really nice. And then the next one is a JCPenney one. She's obviously lacking some articulation, but again, she's just a basic design, and I couldn't really see putting her any higher than the other one, so that's why she's here. Next we have Musical Ariel, so I assume she sings. This one looks a little bit better. I talked about in the other video. Some of the Hasbro ones look, I don't know, they just look a little weird, a little different, but I like this face. I think she's really cute, and I like the little detail that they added to her tail with the purple around her waist. We have another JCPenney doll. Again, very simple. I like that they did the swoosh at her head, her hair. They never really do that in doll form, so every once in a while they'll do it, and I'm like, wow. At the 2017, if you see around her waist, the tail just looks a little weird. It looks cinched, and I don't like that. So that's why she's here, but again, she's a simple one. We have Bath Time Fun. She also has the weird scales that I just don't like when they do. You can see the other one next to her is singing. She also has that, but the Bath Time Fun, she has the swoop as well, which is nice. Then we have some more dolls with the scales, which is why they're going to be a bit lower. All these ones we got 2020, 2018, and 2021, which is kind of disappointing because I've talked about it that I like the 2021 and on. I think 2024 is really pretty. I feel like also they all have like cinched at the waist, like it's an elastic, so like it looks tight, and I just think that it looks off on these dolls. And I'm sorry to be so mean. You can really see it here. Next we have On Ice. I actually really like the On Ice dolls. We have a second one here as well. This one has a bit more of like a cape detail, waist cape, and I think that that looks really pretty, but nonetheless this one is adorable. Next we have the Disney Parks. I like that the added detail to her top. That's really pretty, with the green straps. I think that looks nice. Does she have it in the movies? No, but I think it's fun. She does have a darker purple. I feel like they keep going dark purple and she doesn't wear that. Sorry. Then we have Ariel, and I think that's Tycho. Yeah, there's Tycho at the bottom. She's got like a shiny tail, and I think that looks really pretty. It's again a simple doll, but I think she looks adorable here. Definitely younger, but it's fine. Then we have it's supposed to be 2016, not 20. Sorry, nope. Boop, there we go. Don't ignore this face, but she is still really pretty. I like this one. They chose, I think both of them might have sequins, which is kind of irritating, but nonetheless they're really pretty. Then I have a 2014 one. She has glitter instead of sequins, which is nice. I love the long hair. I think she looks adorable. Yes, her waist is still cinched, which is annoying, but I think that's why she's here at the spot that she's at. I felt really bad because when I was ranking Ariel, I tended to have a lot more that were lower to the bottom instead of being at like the top, and I felt bad. So but the ones that are at the top are amazing. Next we have Ursula. So we have 2012, 2011, 2013. I like all of these. If you haven't seen the other videos, there were some other Ursulas. All these have molded on hair, which is nice. I don't like when dolls with short hair have like not molded on because I don't know how to style it, and then if the gel comes out, like they get bad, and then I'll have to try to add more gel. And I'm not always great at that, but these ones have molded on hair, which is nice. I don't know, this one might just be better because, or look different because of the lighting, but I don't know, there's something she stood out. but nonetheless, all three of them are great options. We also have a 2010, 2014 here, which is nice. I'm trying to see what these ones are, who made them, but I can't actually tell who made them. Okay, but these two, they look nice and decent. I think she's got like a plush body, which is fun and interesting. Then we've got Ursula 2 in 1, and I don't know what they're from to give you an answer, but none of them have articulation at the like wrist or elbow, so that's kind of disappointing, but nonetheless, she looks adorable. I like them, and I would like to at least add one into my collection one day. Next, we have Royal Princess. So we have this Ariel here. She looks adorable. She's got a very big poofy dress. She looks very elegant. I love the color choice that they chose. She looks very pretty. We have Ariel and her friends. She comes with some pets. She comes with a tail option as well as the pink dress. I think this pink dress looks really, really pretty. It is the blue dress, but pink, which is not her actual pink dress, but nonetheless, I think it's really pretty, and I think it looks nice in a different variant or version, I guess. We have Tycho. It's a holiday one. She looks adorable. I don't mind holiday ones. I think they look really pretty, and I love how it's done. I love that Flounder, I think, is wearing a hat, which is adorable. Next we have Melody. Melody comes with a tail as well, so she can wear it. Melody is Ariel's sister. Melody is Ariel's daughter, and they made one doll of her, and I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. I'd love to get my hands on her one day. She's wearing a really cute pink dress, and again, for being a character that they only made one doll of, I wish I could have put her higher, but I couldn't. But she is nonetheless amazing. We have Dress to Tour. Is that what that is? Yes. I think that's what the box says. Dress to Tour the Kingdom, maybe. Was there supposed to be more? She comes with, again, the tail, and then she's wearing the blue dress. I think this blue dress is actually really pretty. And is it the most accurate towards the movie? No, but it's pretty similar, I would say. Pretty decent. And again, I really wish that they did some of the other dresses a little bit more. They don't, so that's fine. Next we have Classic. So Ariel is wearing the pink dress, and this pink dress looks amazing. I really like how it looks. I do really like the other dresses, like I said, so when they do them, I think it's nice. Next we have Lagoon gift set. This is really pretty. There's another boat. I think there's 2 other boat gift sets that they have for Ariel that I really, really want to get my hands on one day. But this one's really cute for being something a little bit more simple. The boat is a little bit more of like bright, vibrant colors, but I think it's so pretty. I think Mattel made these ones, so Ariel's wearing her blue dress, and then Eric is there, and I really like this actually a lot. I think it looks nice. Next we have Eric too, and I think he is Simba. I think he looks pretty decent here. He might not be the like most favorite face mold, but I actually think he looks pretty decent for, not for being Simba, but for being a company that is pretty well known, at least in my opinion, like whenever I think of Simba dolls, as being like a knockoff company, so sorry. Then we have Eric 2015 Prince Eric, and 2014. Some of these, when I did them, I was just like, I don't know if I really have one that's particularly more noticeable. This one has black pants, the other one has blue pants. I think I'm just going now, taking the Erics and being like, okay, these ones are pretty decent. I like them. Again, I would like to have boy dolls, but I would definitely go after the girl dolls before I go after the boy dolls. They're just not as exciting, so that's why they're here, but they made it pretty high on my list on slide 27, so that's pretty nice for them. So yeah. Next, we have some more Eric dolls, 2013 and 2012, and they just look better out of the bunch. I feel like it's just like the same doll over and over, so I really don't have anything too much to say, but nonetheless, I think that they look pretty decent, and they looked better than the ones that came before. Next, we have the 2009. I think she actually looks really pretty. Also, the packaging's really nice. But yeah, here she is. Then there's the 2024, which she looks really pretty, as much as her tail is kind of annoying that it's got scales on it. At least it doesn't have chunky sequins. And then I have the 2013 because the tulle doesn't look like it's scrunched up. And it's glitter on the fin, and she looks pretty cute. And then we have 2011 and 2010. Again, we're not seeing patterned scales or scrunched up detailing. I just think that they looked the best out of them, and I think that they look really pretty. Next we have a Midnight Masquerade Ursula doll. This is kind of against what I said because I didn't put like limited edition, or I tried to really avoid collector dolls, but I'm pretty sure that this is a collector doll, so apologies, but she's absolutely adorable and gorgeous, and I just think that there was so much detail put into her, and I'm sure she goes for a lot these days. Next we have Triton 2. Look at how he looks. He looks really nice. I think this is Simba, and for Simba I was like, my goodness, they did a really good job on him. He actually looks really nice. We have Triton number 1, that's also from Simba. Again, he looks really good, and he possibly has like a flocked / textured tail, which looks really nice. And then we have Triton 2, which is from Disney Store. Again, I would like to accumulate a Triton doll, at least one, but they made a few, so that's nice. And I'm glad that Simba made them because they look really nice too. Anyways, this is made by Disney Store, not Simba. We have Ariel, simply just Ariel. She does have chunky sequins on her, and I know that I said I didn't like them, but I love the waist cape. It's so fancy, it's so elegant. I also loved her face, so I did have to put her here, but I'm pretty sure those are chunky sequins. We have another Ariel. It's JCPenney. Very simple, very, very simple design, but nonetheless very cute. Skipping, we have classic Ariel. She looks really pretty. She also comes with a pink dress. This pink dress looks a little bit more accurate compared to other ones that we've seen, and so obviously I had to put her higher. But anyways, going off of what she's wearing, her tail does look a little bit baggy, but I actually think her face is really pretty, and I like the outfit that she's wearing. So okay. We have, I was probably focusing on the pink dress, I'm not gonna lie, even though they knocked the one down, even though I thought the pink dress was absolutely beautiful, so apologies for that. But we have King Triton from 2011. He also looks really good. I like how he looks. I like that he has molded on hair because don't like styling. But nothing really else to say. We have World on Ice. Is that what it's actually supposed to say, or is that spelled wrong? Anyways, she looks really pretty. She does kind of look like she has the, what is it called? Wreck-It Ralph face, where she looks like she's been kidnapped, but she looks very nice. I like her outfit. It's very simple, and she also comes with a really cute second outfit, which is neat. We have underwater vanity playset here. Looks like maybe Disney store, Disney doll. The doll looks nice. Her waist is up in the air instead of down, which is kind of annoying, but nonetheless, she's cute. We have a singing one. This is really pretty. I like her. I like how she looks. Nice designs. Her waist is slightly up, but it's also kind of like not fully up, so we're going to count it. We have Splashing Aquata and Splash, I assume it's supposed to say Splashing Ariel, and then Splashing Andrina. They did not, there's only, I believe, one line, excluding live action, where they made every single one of the sisters. I've looked, and I think it's only the one line, which eventually you'll see. So it's kind of annoying that you don't have all the sisters, but nonetheless, it kind of looks like there's possibly articulation. And if this is Mattel, at some point Mattel had the, I think they're pointing to it, you press their sides and their thin flaps. Mattel had them. I had one of the dolls growing up. I loved her. I think I still own her. But basically you like press their waist and then their tail flaps, and I love that gimmick. Their body is like rubber. They're supposed to be like in the water toys. These are adorable if that's what they are, and they're super nostalgic for me, so I really like them. I also love their color choices and the ombre look of the tail. If it is the dolls that I'm thinking of, like the same like gimmick, my childhood doll, she's peeling so bad, and I did get her wet, so like maybe that's the issue, but it was meant for the water. But I'm curious if it is the same as her, if these ones peel really bad. Next we have Royal Slumber Party. I did say that I didn't do packs, but I did some. So this is a 2-pack. I did like the boys, like when there was a 2-pack. And I debated this one because it comes with a second Disney princess, but I wanted to include it. So she's also going to be in the Rapunzel one. They're wearing slumber like nightgowns, and I think this is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. She's really pretty. Next we have Ball Gown Surprise. She's in a pink dress. It doesn't really look like the pink dress, but it doesn't have to look like the dress from the movie, you know what I mean? I like when they do something different, so this is still really cute. I like how it's executed. I like how it's the detail on it. It's really pretty. We have this one. This is European. I don't know why it's not here, but it is a European doll. Interesting face. I like how this doll looks. Her fin's a little bit baggy, but she does come with a little playset piece, which is still really cute. Her top is very cute. And then we have Winter right here. I feel like this is something that I've seen, but maybe it's just in a different one. The dress that she's wearing is pretty cute. She comes with a tail, and she comes with a blue dress, which looks like it's from Aurora. Not to be mean. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end it off here. We made it to slide 21, so we'll start with slide 20 next, and let's see if there's more than one more part to go. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on the video, and let me know if you have any changes or you think that I ranked them poorly. Let me know your thoughts if you think one should have been ranked lower or higher. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!